Hey, church family, thank you so much for joining us for today's Daily Connection video. Kicking off a series this week, looking in the book of Psalms, specifically in chapter 46. And this week, we're going to be talking about how even when we are overwhelmed with fear, we can trust God, that we can have confidence in God in the midst of great fear in our life. And the truth is, we do face fear in our life. No matter how awesome we think we may be, right? No matter how confident we may be about how to do things, no matter how much we think we may have it all together, we will come through times in our lives where we realize we're not nearly as strong as we thought we were. That we're actually pretty weak as humans. When we walk those difficult times and we're overwhelmed with fear, we will find that we are just not strong enough to make it through every situation. And that's really what our psalmist here is talking about here in verse 1, Psalm 46, verse 1, where it says, God is our refuge and strength, a helper who is always found in times of trouble. You and I, we find often that we are not strong enough during times of trouble, but God is our refuge. God is our strength. While we cannot get through that on our own, with God, we can make it through those difficult times. And He's promised to those who believe that He will not leave us. He will not abandon us, that He is there with us no matter what. He just asks that we rely on Him in those moments, that we look to Him for that strength. We look to Him as our refuge in those moments of trouble, in those moments of weakness. Our author gives us a couple of questions kind of for us to kind of look back on maybe what those weaknesses were and also how God has helped us. First question, what has happened in your life to make you clearly aware of your own weaknesses? I don't know about you, but it's not just one time for me. I mean, there are multiple times that I look back on my life and I can see, man, here are my weaknesses. Here are times where I just wasn't strong enough. And then our second question, as we are thinking back on those moments of weakness, how has God helped you through those difficult times? Man, what a joy it is to think on that. Because I know in each of the moments of my greatest weakness, every time when I finally turned to the Lord, because it wasn't always right off the bat, I'm not perfect, but when I have turned to the Lord, man, He has showed up and He showed out. He's been there. He's been my strength. He's been my refuge. He has walked me through, pulled me through those difficult times and shown me that I can't rely on myself and that I need to rely on Him to get me through those difficult times. Church family, I hope that you will rely on the Lord in your difficult times. Perhaps you're in the midst of a moment even now where you're overwhelmed with fear, not knowing what to do or who to turn to. Man, can I just tell you, turn to the Lord. Trust in Him. He has created all things, therefore He is above all things. And no matter what the circumstance is, He is greater than that circumstance. Trust in the Lord. Don't lean on your own understanding. Allow Him to walk you through, to pull you through those difficult times. As you do that, church family, we want you to know that we love you and we're praying for you.